super amazing day, because today we're going to talk about cycles. We're going to talk about how they reveal this pathway to move into your power and how to express that power back out into the world. So remember, this whole course is about accessing this revealing information, about allowing evolutionary consciousness to widen our vision. So what we're going to do is look at these natural cycles within you in a way that's going to reveal these pathways. We're going to look at these natural cycles of energy within you that reveal that they are the breath of consciousness. So listen, these natural cycles of energy hold a lot of information. As a matter of fact, I've got a whole course just on this natural cycle of all the information that it reveals, of all the pathways that it reveals. But you need to understand some basics so that you can really start to utilize the information of this course, the information in the InnerFLOW system. So we're going to cover some basics today just to get you familiar with it, to get you connected with some of the pathways that you can start to use. So buckle up, because we're going to take a crazy ride today. So how does nothing become something? How does pure potential and pure energy manifest into this world as expression, as physical matter? How does that work? Because this is essential to understand if you want to be able to access this power and manifest it into the world as something physical, something real. So no thing becomes something, stillness becomes movement, consciousness expresses out into this manifest world through the natural cycle of the polar opposites. Listen, everything here resides within that simple, undeniable truth. Day moving into night, hot moving into cold, up moving into down, in moving into out. This constant change, this constant movement between the polar opposites is what defines the world that we live in. It's how you're able to see light and move away from dark. It's how you move towards good and away from evil. You wouldn't be able to do any of that if there wasn't this idea of the polar opposites. This is the simple, undeniable truth of the matrix of the world that we live in. And this is the expression of consciousness. Everything here is consciousness expressed. So what we're saying is that consciousness expresses as this world, as you, through this cycle of the polar opposites. Now, the ancient Chinese saw this and understood this simple, undeniable truth when they created the concept of the yin and yang. We're all familiar with that. And that's what that symbol represents, the idea of these polar opposites. So when the ancient Chinese developed this system of acupuncture, it was based on the simple, undeniable truth of this movement through the polar opposites. So all these sets of meridians, this flow of qi, this natural cycle of energy within you is a representation of that cycle of the yin and yang, that cycle of the polar opposites within you. And why is this useful? Because it means that you can access this cycle and understand how to move through these polar opposites. And if you can understand how to move through them, then you can push energy where you want it to go. If you can push energy where you want it to go, you can create what you want. It's the key. This is the breath of consciousness. This is the natural cycle of energy within you. This is how no thing becomes something. This is how the expression of all that is becomes the expression of you. Through this cycle of the polar opposites, through this natural cycle of energy within you. And this is so potent and so powerful because it gives you the step-by-step pathway, how to move into your power, how to reconnect with your source, how to gain access to the resources within that stillness, and then how to express that back out into the world, how to have that creative power, how to have that insight and that vision to be able to make choices and take actions in alignment with your truth, with your power. Because this is the key to the kingdom. Understanding this will open up all the doors. It shows you exactly how to move in, exactly how to move out. It shows you exactly how to move out of thought and into feeling, and exactly how to take the power of wisdom and knowledge and express it out as clear insight, as action in alignment, as clear vision. because this is the evolution of consciousness, revealing this information and the information being revealed by these cycles, allowing you to see an even greater vision, to be able to make choices, to be able to take actions that are in alignment, to be able to see with a higher vibration, to be able to see with a widened vision. This is what the InnerFLOW system is. It's an entire system based on this natural cycle of energy. Every course in this system is designed in alignment with this flow of energy. This inhale into the power, this exhale, that power back out into the world. This movement in to source, and this movement out as an expression of that truth as you. Every guided visualization is designed in alignment with this movement inward and this expression outward. Everything within this whole course is designed to take you deep into this cycle, to give you access to the power, because it is within this natural cycle of energy that the 6 simple truths lay. You've got 3 simple truths on the way in, and you've got 3 simple truths on the way out. 3 stepping stones that allow you to reconnect with Source, to access the resources that are available within you, all this amazing love, this power, this compassion, this insight, and 3 stepping stones on the way out that allow you to take this information, this power, this compassion, this truth, your truth, and express it out into the world as your life purpose, and to be able to take actions in alignment with that. To be able to live a life that has meaning, a life that's full, a life that will allow you to start to receive this abundance. This is an amazingly powerful roadmap that is going to help to guide you and take you exactly where you need to go. So as I said, this course is kind of a skimming the surface of the natural cycles of energy so that you start to understand the power that's within the revealings of this evolutionary consciousness. Starting to show these amazingly powerful pathways, starting to give this incredible vision to be able to see all this information that just totally supports you, totally shows you exactly how to step into your power, shows you exactly how to step into your own true heart, how to reconnect and give yourself permission to shine, how to reconnect with those inner resources, how to express that amazing power that is you out into the world through your life purpose, with insight, with intuition, being able to make choices and take actions that are going to support you, and not just you, but support the people that you love, support the world, right? This is amazing, amazing information. This is a pathway to a new world. This is a pathway to a new living. All this information being revealed by these natural cycles of energy. So this is super exciting stuff. So I told you that it was going to be kind of a crazy ride today, right? I mean, we're talking about the expression of all that is you, and no thing becoming something. And I mean, this is really heavy stuff, but super, super important. Because when you understand how you can access everything, then you do actually have the keys to the kingdom. Because the power to create anything you want is here. It's all within you. You've got the key. It's all held within this natural cycle of energy. This is the new revealing of evolutionary consciousness. This is the new vision and the information that is being revealed. And understand that the old vision, that the old vibration was such that we couldn't see the whole cycle. I mean, the yin and yang has been around for thousands of years. This natural cycle of energy, this flow of chi, the awareness of this has been around for thousands of years. But never before has anybody come forward with this perspective, with this awareness, with this revealing that opens up these doorways. Why? Because evolutionary consciousness is revealing more information. It's revealing pathways. It's time to create the changes. It's time to step into the power. It's time to open the doorways. It's right here, right now. It's such an exciting time to be alive. And this is why those old courses didn't work. That's why these old perceptions and these old techniques only take you halfway. Because it's like just doing the inhale. It's only half the cycle. It's like only living in thought and not connecting with feeling. It's like only living in future and past and not connecting with the present awareness. You got to have both wings of the bird. You've got to have both sides of the cycle. You got to have the inhale and the exhale if you want to be successful. This is what it's all about. This is the revealing of the natural cycles of energy. This is the revealing of the 6 simple truths that lay on this cycle. Got to move in alignment with the cycle. Got to move in alignment with the simple truths. Got to use each stepping stone in order to propel you to the next one. This is the natural revealing, and this is super powerful and super useful because these tools are available. Evolutionary consciousness has revealed exactly what the steps are. 6 simple truths. You could call them the 6 laws if you wanted to, but I don't like the word laws. It implies something that you have to do, and this is not something you have to do. It's simply the truth of who you are. It's simply the expression of consciousness as you. So all you're doing is tuning into your own power, into your own truth, into your own connection with yourself, into your own connection with all that is. Accessing this power and starting to bring this information, this love, this wisdom, this truth back out into the world as your life purpose, as your individual voice, as your individual expression. You are this truth. You are this consciousness. This is you. This is who you are. So allow yourself to take in some nice, long, deep breaths. Inhale in. Feel this energy coming in. Feel that power. Feel that connection. This is your truth, your power. And then as you exhale out, that wisdom, that truth, that knowledge, expressing outward. Every action you take, an expression of that. Every word you speak, an expression of that. Everything that you see around you is an expression of that. Everything here around you holding this information that's going to show you how to create the life you want. Everything around you showing you how you can let go of old limitations and old fears. How to give yourself permission to be in love with yourself. Permission to shine. Permission to step into your power. Permission to speak up and speak out and create the life that you want to live. It's all right here. It's all around you. It's all within you. The natural cycles of energy are revealing the pathway, and the evolution of consciousness has revealed the information within the natural cycles. It's just step by step by step. So if you got any difficulties with this, if you want more information, I've got more information. I have a whole nother course that is based on revealing the truths of the natural cycle. But I will review more of that as we roll through the courses. We'll hit a little bit here, a little bit there. You'll start to get more and more information to understand what that cycle is and how to use it, because it's super, super powerful. But just suffice it to say that at this point, that it's important for you to understand that there is this movement inward, this pathway into your truth, and this expression out through this natural cycle of energy within you. And you need everything on the cycle. You got to have every piece in order to be successful. Because if you're missing even one of the pieces on the cycle, you can't make it. It's like trying to get across a river where you've got these stepping stones, each one a full step. And if you take a stepping stone out, you can't reach it because it's 2 steps. You need every cycle. You need the inhale and the exhale. You need the thought and the feeling. You need the movement, the action, but you also need the stillness. You got to be able to reconnect with the source. You got to have the inhale and the exhale. If you're missing any piece, it's going to be impossible to get done what you want to get done. So that's why it's so important to understand this natural cycle. That's why it's so important to understand the simple truths and understand the way that they fall onto the cycle. So super important, super exciting module, starting to open the doorways and really identify these pathways that are going to take you where you want to go.